That should be a total of 8 partitions. To get out of this, we want to do a Control B for enter, then 9 for end program. No, we don't want a configuration listing. Okay, that should have saved it, but now we have to reboot the system. So I'll go ahead and hit the load opsys button on the front. It gets us back to the D equals prompt. We'll say H1. It's going to take it a second. I'll just fast forward through this for you guys. Okay, we'll do a .sta here, and yeah, all right. All of our partitions are showing up, 0 through 7 here. Let's start loading them up. I'll hit Control C for CRT1. Let's select, we'll just go in order here. Then we'll do a Control C on this one. That should give us CRT2. Again, we should get CRT3. We're moving over to the second MUX card now. Do a Control C again, that'd be CRT4. Do it again, Control C, that's CRT5. We're already beyond what we were capable of before changing that setting. We'll do this one here, this should be CRT6. And finally, the lastmost port down here, CRT7. All right, back up here, we'll run the status again, and we should see all 8 CRTs filled out. If I do a status on this one, you can see that CRT7 is working completely perfectly. So we got essentially 8 data terminals functioning on this as far as the operating is concerned, but clearly you can see there's only 3 data terminals going on right now. So the real trick here is to see, can I get 8 functioning data terminals in this room, all hooked up to the Centurion at once? This is going to be an absolute mess. I'm going to have to make a bunch of cables, but I think it's going to be awesome to see 8 terminals working simultaneously on a single machine. Oh, that's going to be cool. Oh, it's going to be, this is already super cool. Time to try and find 8 data terminals. We have the ADS Regent 100 and the EDS PC already on the system, plus this ADS Regent 200 from the Mini Centurion. And of course we have the Lear-Siegler ADM3A that we've been using up to now. Then I'll grab the old ADS Regent 40 that used to be on the Mini Centurion, as well as this very cool Weiss WY60 that I recently got from AJ at Forgotten Machines. And we can't forget the adorable TI Insight Series 10. I also pulled out the DEC Rainbow, but being the amazing YouTuber that I am, I forgot to film that. Here we go, 8 data terminals hooked up simultaneously to the Centurion. It took a massive amount of effort, but to prove that these are in fact all working off of the same machine, I've got them all loaded up with a .sta, a status command here. And I'll just go through and hit enter on all of these and we can get it all going. But keep in mind, the status command hits the floppy drive, so this thing's gonna be making a racket and it's gonna run kind of slow for all of them because the bottleneck is the floppy. So let's go. Return, 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 and return. There we go. They're slowly updating, but they should all have pretty much the exact same screen going on. How cool is that? I said it took a colossal amount of effort. That effort was absolutely not on the Centurion. This thing is a tank and it had 0 problems with it. The effort was all in trying to get 8 data terminals working simultaneously, but we got all 8 going, and I had no ulterior motive here. There's no reason for me to have 8 data terminals hooked up to this simultaneously right here in this one spot. I've essentially created an entire 1980s office in a like tiny little square for a single person. This is crazy. But I have proven definitively that 8 users can use this machine simultaneously, and that is something that we're going to try and do in the future, only not having 8 people in this room, having 8 people from anywhere in the world. And we're going to do that using a bit of equipment that is the newest piece of equipment in this room. I've got it hidden behind the machine here so it's not obvious, but that should allow us to get 8 people connected simultaneously to the Centurion globally. And I think that is going to be very epic. So I want to thank you all so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next episode.